Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here at the First Alert Desk. My name's Karli Barnett, and we want to give you a look at some of the stories that we are following for your Sunday. We know many of you might be out and about enjoying your long weekend, and in just a few minutes here, we are going to have First Alert Chief Meteorologist Jennifer Valdez joining us, and she's going to tell you how storms could impact your plans. So I know that a lot of eyes are on the forecast this weekend, but in the meantime, I did want to let you know about a couple of other events that are taking place here. We're going to keep this sort of events focused this time. And of course, we hope you joined us at 6:30, but if not, you can always join us tonight at 10 on Peachtree TV and 11 on WANF. We have crews all out over Metro Atlanta, and we will bring you the latest headlines then. So the first story we want to bring to you, this is what our reporter Brittany Ford is bringing to us today. It's actually a mental health event.
I wrote a quote on my Instagram and it says,
Sorry, can't seem to find my
the purpose of life is
here.
to find our way back to our true selves. And so that's actually a full circle, you know.
All right, we're going to just take you back out here live, but it is Mental Health Awareness Month. And happening today was a wellness expo in Stone Mountain. It was dedicated to Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Now, you may recognize that name because she was a member of the Grammy Award-winning group TLC, was a mental health and wellness advocate prior to her tragic death in 2002. And we actually spoke with her mother, younger sister, as well as her brother, who say this is a way that they are ensuring her legacy and her passion for wellness lives on. So Brittany Ford speaking with her family members who put on this mental health event to promote mental health advocacy and doing it in the name of Lisa Lopez. There were a number of different health booths, many of those focusing on food, healthy eating. Her family says that she was very big on how food can play a role in your mental health. The singer and rapper very openly spoke about her mental health struggle and her spiritual journey up until her death. So her family says this is really a moment of full circle. Things are actually probably just wrapping up here. They ended around 8 o'clock, but they say it was a very special event for what would have been Lopez's 53rd birthday. All right, now here's a look at some other video. Thousands of people are in town for MomoCon. See everybody all dressed up, having a great time out there. It's the third day of MomoCon today. More than 50,000 people were expected here this weekend for cosplay, animation, gaming, and music at the Georgia World Congress Center. It's one of the fastest growing conventions, and attendees are going really all out this year. As you can see, some amazing costumes and the chance to meet celebrities behind their favorite TV shows and movies. If you didn't oh, I like the Coca-Cola bear. That's pretty great. So MomoCon continues tomorrow. It'll be the fourth and final day. So if you're interested, you can still get tickets to that. But we know that a lot of you all might have plans in store for your Memorial Day weekend, whether it's trying to hit the pool, whether it's grilling out, or maybe trying to attend one of these memorial ceremonies. We're going to go ahead and give you a live look outside here. You're looking live over Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport, where no doubt a lot of you all have either been traveling maybe into or out of for your weekend. I'm going to turn things over to Jennifer Valdez, and she's going to give you a look at tomorrow. All right, Jennifer, not really ideal weather for our holiday.
Yeah, unfortunately not. Today was gorgeous. Hopefully you got some pool time in because things are going to change really quickly overnight. And as we head into tomorrow, not only do we have clouds and rain and storms in the forecast, but we have the threat of severe weather as well, including tornadoes. So let's start with what things look like outside right now. I'm going to take you to radar here because it is dry across the metro. In fact, it looks really nice across Metro Atlanta. There are some storms to our east in the upstate of South Carolina. That is not going to impact us. And we're going to stay dry through the evening. It's not until overnight that we'll see the chance of rain and storms increase. It's from this system to our northwest. This system has a history of producing severe weather. In fact, that big area in red, that's a tornado watch that we have in place across portions of northwest Tennessee, through portions of Arkansas and Kentucky. And that is the system that's going to bring the threat of severe weather to our area very early tomorrow morning, but also tomorrow afternoon and as we head into the evening. Still very warm outside. 84 in Atlanta, it's 85 in Athens, it's 86 in Rome, 84 in LaGrange. Tonight will be mostly dry, it stays warm. It's really not until we approach daybreak that the rain and the storms will move into northwest Georgia before making their way into metro Atlanta. A threat of severe weather continues. This is through 8 a.m. Monday, and notice far northwest Georgia under a level 3 out of 5 threat of severe weather. That means severe weather, very, very possible in those areas in orange. That is in far northwest Georgia. The rest of North Georgia, that area in yellow, that is a level 2 risk and then a level 1 risk. Now that's until 8 a.m. tomorrow morning. Then as we head into tomorrow, we have a level 2 risk for almost the entire state as the threat of storms continues. So let's go hour by hour. Can't rule out a storm or two in far east Georgia tonight, but most of us dry through the 10 o'clock hour. And then overnight, we're looking pretty good. But as we approach 5 a.m., that is that line of strong storms. Along that line, could see strong damaging winds up to 60 miles an hour, large hail, and a tornado is possible. Tornado is very possible with that line, especially as it first enters northwest Georgia. Again, around 5 a.m., but it could be as early as 3 a.m. So I would say after 3 a.m. till about 6 a.m. in northwest Georgia. Then it marches into the metro around 7, 8, 9 a.m. Again, severe weather possible for the morning. On Memorial Day, certainly some nasty storms possible. And then we're going to watch how that line develops because as the actual front approaches, we'll see additional storms. So at noon, even though that first wave of rain has moved through, still seeing the possibility of rain and storms at noon. And then as we head through the afternoon as well, and I'll take you through that forecast here in a minute. Here's that level 2 risk for the rest of the state. That's after 8 a.m. until Tuesday, but this is predominantly for the storms we'll see in the morning and then in the afternoon and evening. So for Memorial Day, it will be hot, it will be humid, we'll be in the mid to upper 80s, and we will see scattered storms, not only in the morning, but in the afternoon as well. So here we go again, around 5 a.m. in northwest Georgia. Then we'll see the storms in the metro around 8, 9, 10 o'clock through noon. And then we'll watch in the afternoon, especially south and east of I-85 for additional development of storms as that front pushes through. So really, this is going to impact us off and on through almost the entire day. The threat of severe weather, not only in the morning, but the afternoon and early evening as well. So it is so important you have the First Alert Weather app. It will alert you if a severe thunderstorm is approaching your area. And with the very active weather we have tomorrow on Memorial Day, especially with so many outdoor activities planned, you really want to stay on top of the forecast and any potential storms, especially with the tornado risk we have tomorrow. This is through early tomorrow morning. That hatched area in yellow, that is a 10% risk of a significant tornado. Significant is EF2 or stronger. So not only is the possibility of tornadoes there, but the possibility of strong tornadoes early Monday morning. That brown area, that is a 5% risk, then a lower risk. So the thought behind this is that line is expected to weaken as it pushes through the state. That is why the tornado risk is lower the further south you go. But certainly anyone in North Georgia could see a tornado. That's for the morning. Then in the afternoon, we could see some additional tornadoes south of I-20. The good news is once we get through tomorrow's storms and tomorrow's First Alert Weather Day, we do have beautiful weather, very low rain chances Wednesday, otherwise dry through Friday. On top of that, this front is going to usher in drier, cooler air. So not as hot, not as humid, really, really nice through the rest of the work week. We will see some chances of rain late Saturday into Sunday. We're still fine-tuning that forecast, but until then, keep that First Alert Weather app handy. Stay with the Atlanta News First team. Of course, we'll have updates on timing tonight at 10 on Peachtree TV and 11 on ANF. And then also wake up tomorrow morning starting at 4:30. The First Alert team will be getting you through the morning and the impacts for your Memorial Day as those strong storms roll into northwest Georgia.